Well, I'm back at Casey's Buffet for day 2. I've changed my shirt. I'm ready for another round. It was pretty good yesterday, but I need a second opinion. I gotta make sure before I give it my stamp of approval. So here we go again. Welcome to day 2 of my trip to Casey's Buffet in Wilmington, North Carolina. I don't know why I'm talking about it like it's an all-inclusive vacation, but I went the first day and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't get to try everything, so it kind of left me wanting more. And for $18.99 a person plus drink, you get out of there for like $22, $23. It's a pretty good deal if you're going to just be eating that for the entire day, and you can definitely eat this in the middle of the day and be good till probably, Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So let me show you what I ate here at Casey's Buffet. Now, this is part 2 of my Casey's Buffet visit. So if you haven't watched part 1, go and do that right now or do it immediately after this one. I'm going to just chug some of this sweet tea. And let me just show you guys what I was eating up in here. Now, for our first pass through, we went with, I generally don't get side items on the first pass through, but I didn't try the sweet potato casserole yesterday. And if we're going to a Southern buffet, that's key, that's important. So above all else, I wanted to make sure I got some of the sweet potato casserole, and it did not disappoint. Now, I got a smidge of the beef stew, and that was fantastic. Very good beef stew. I would eventually go back to get more on another pass, but the beef stew is very good. And I got a little piece of chicken there, a chicken thigh. I usually don't go for fried chicken on a buffet because it tends to be dry, and buffet fried chicken just tends to be a letdown. But I was severely surprised. Beautiful breading on this chicken, crispy, thick, and the chicken was so mucho juicy. And Sunday is Oxtails Day. Now, I'm not a big oxtails guy, but I know it is a staple of the Southern food genre, the soul food genre. So I went ahead and I got some oxtails. So, I guess that's a cow's tail. There's bones in it, and that's why your dog yelps if you step on his tail. But these were really good. Don't eat your dog's tail. That's weird. Now on to that second plate. And let me just reiterate, this is buffet food. It's not going to look pretty on the plate. I'm not back there plating it, but it looks very good in the steam table. We got some more macaroni. I had to get more macaroni after yesterday. Honestly, it was better the first day, but the macaroni's still decent. The fried chicken. I went and got another piece of that fried chicken, and I went and got a breast this time. And again, the breading and the meat, even white meat, very, very juicy, very delicious. And I got a little adventurous. I went ahead and had some of the chitlins. Now, I personally have never had the opportunity to try chitlins. I'm Southern, but I'm not that Southern. But now that I was presented with the opportunity to give chitlins a whirl, I decided to take them on. Now, there's a lot of consternation when it comes to eating chitlins, just because of what they are. And, you can't get too much in your head about it. I started to think to myself, I was like, I like eating pork. Love pork. I've eaten plenty of undeveined shrimps. And you know what? In the year 2026, we all do it. I'm a freakier gentleman. I know how to take care of my lady. It's not my first time eating someone's. So really, at the end of the day, it's not really that big of a deal, So really, the chitlins were just kind of tasted like pulled pork, just tasted like pork. And pretty delicious, as long as you don't think too hard about it, I say a big thumbs up on the chitlins. And here's me eating that second plate of food, shoveling that macaroni in my face. I wonder if anybody's going to tell me that I have something in my beard. They're probably not. I'm probably just going to have to wait a few days and rewatch the video I took to learn what a slob I looked like in this place. So I'm eating that chicken, and I'm eating them chitlins like a good old Southern boy. Yeah. Now, this was a pretty damn good plate of food. First of all, I got the okra, which okra is a southern staple, but I'm used to having my okra breaded. This was not particularly well breaded, but it was still very delicious. Not the okra I'm used to, but maybe the okra I deserve. And then I got some of this famous chicken salad they have here. Heard the chicken salad is very good, and the chicken salad was quite good. You know, kind of out of place on the buffet a little bit, if you ask me. But I've always loved chicken salad, and I got some more of that beef stew that was delicious and tender and flavorful and all that, and the mashed potatoes. I got to say something about these mashed potatoes. I normally avoid mashed potatoes on a buffet, but for some reason I felt called to these mashed potatoes because there was a pool of butter layering the top, which I know is it's a good thing. So seeing this layer of butter on top of the mashed potatoes let me know that they were doing something right. So I got some of those mashed potatoes. You literally had to go through the butter to get the mashed potatoes, and they were some of the best mashed potatoes I've had in quite some time. And here I am again in the motorcade, the grand marshal of the parade leading into Flavortown. And there I am eating some chicken salad. Yeah, probably would be good with some crackers or something, but no crackers on the buffet, and that's okay. I'll try some of this okra. Okay, yeah, that'll be good. Try some of that. Okay, big boy, getting big and strong, eating his vegetables. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. Okay, I think you guys get the idea. Now, on to our final plate of regular food, and this is where we encountered a little bit of trouble as I was getting full fast. So I went back and I got some more of that fried shrimp from the day before, and that was very good. Fantastic. And then I had some more of the chicken and dumplings, and then, they were good yesterday. Not as good the second day, if I'm to be completely honest. A little under-seasoned. And I had some of this barbecue chicken, and I got it was been in the pan for a while, so it kind of started breaking down. So I had like bone and gross in there. So I wasn't a big fan of the barbecue chicken, or at least the little piece I tried. And then I had some of the turkey, but again, I was running out of room, so I just tasted it, and it was all right. And here's me eating some of that one. Yeah, eating the shrimp. A lot of popcorn shrimp. You can see the fatigue on my face. I kind of want to barf and crawl in the fetal position. But I ain't no bitch. I ain't gonna quit. So for my dessert plate, I decided to keep it light, only sampling 3 of the desserts. I got some of that bread pudding, and it was pretty good. And I got some of this, it's kind of like a peanut butter pie thing, maybe. I don't know. It was, pretty good. And then I got some soft serve chocolate ice cream, which you can't go wrong with. If you got bad chocolate soft serve ice cream, probably something wrong with your machine. There's probably rust or something in there. But this was good ice cream. Well, I'm back in the car after day 2 of having lunch at Casey's Buffet, and I have to say, I give it the seal of approval. But I really need to lay down. Really, really need to lay down. So if you're ever in Wilmington, North Carolina, check out the old Casey's Buffet.